2022 Yamaha YZ250. Let's go. Hey guys, Rado here. We are at Glen Helen meeting with Yamaha team, and we are going to test this brand new 2022 YZ250 that comes with a lot of refinements for this year. It has different tank, it has different subframe, it has refined brakes, refined airbags intake system, it has better suspension, and bike just looks different. It doesn't look like your last year bike, and it should also handle and feel different. It's skinnier, and it should give you a different feel when you ride it. So we're gonna set everything for my skill and my weight, make sure that the sag is good, that all the controls are where they're supposed to be, and let's hit the track. Alright guys, so right off the bat, sitting on the bike and just going for a little spin, I can feel that this bike is super sharp. It feels really tight in my hands, and it's light yet very powerful. It feels different than Forster that I normally ride. So I would say that it's really sharp and it's very precise. The suspension and the handling, you know, it's not very soft. It's a little more sharp, and I wouldn't say rigid, but I would say it's very precise. And you know, the power, and every time this thing comes close to a power band or maybe hit the power band a little bit, I'm getting a goosebumps, and it's just getting on me.
This is two-stroke, not a lot of engine brake here. Zero pretty much.
And it's growing on me, this two-stroke power, and this 250, you know, with that pull it has and the sound it makes when it starts pulling, it's just something that is very easy to get addicted to.
It has a nice power even on the bottom. You don't have to keep it on the pipe all the time, but it likes to be on a pipe.
You know, I find it easy to slide back and forth on a bike. That design they changed for the seat that made it more flat, and it's really easier now to go to the front of the bike and to the back of the bike when you need to, you know, do those corners, or if you need to slide to the back. It just feels that it's easier to move on the bike. And also the shrouds are more narrow, so the bike feels really good. The ergonomics, they work for me. I just move my levers a little bit. Other than that, everything fell right into my hands, and it really feels like my bike right off the bat. The suspension feels planted, well settled and firm. When I'm flying through those bumps, you know, before the turns and after the turns, the braking bumps and acceleration bumps, it doesn't feel like it's too wobbly. It doesn't feel like, you know, it's too soft, but it stays in one position. It feels actually really firm. It feels that I can really trust it and maybe hit it a little bit faster than what I would do on some other bikes. So really nicely dialed in package, nicely dialed in suspension and everything else.
This thing is addictive!
Even though I'm not using the potential of this engine, but what I'm using, I'm really enjoying. Alright guys, so this was enough for the REM or the wet track, what they call it here at Glen Helen. Let's hit some hills on the main track.
I just want to hit some big hills and let it scream uphill. What hills?
Alright guys, I have a little treat for you. I put my GoPro on the Yamaha mechanic who actually really knows how to ride this 250 two-stroke. So just listen to the engine, this is how it's supposed to sound if you know how to ride. Enjoy! We are here with Mike Ulrich from Media Relations Yamaha team, and Mike is my favorite guy from moto industry because he was born in the same country than me. So we want to say hi, všetkých Slovákov a Čechov zdravíme.
Nazdar hoši.
There you go. All right, so let's go back to English. This bike, Mike, way more bike than I was expecting. It's amazing, felt great. The power, man, it's just such an addictive power on this thing. And it felt like there is better bottom. Can you tell a little bit more, like what did you do to the power delivery and power curve with this bike?
Yeah, so the bike has a completely different feel than the previous bike. In regards to the power, even though we didn't change the engine, we changed the intake track. And a lot of people kind of discount that, but you can get big changes with, or big feeling changes with small little refinements, and that's what we did in this case. The intake track now gets 15% more efficient air into the intake, and it gave us more mid to top end power, longer pulling power, and even a little bit better connection feel from the throttle to the back wheel.
Yeah, it just felt amazing when you hit that clutch a little bit in a turn and then give it some berries, and it just screaming out of these corners just felt amazing. It does feel like it's a little bit too much bike for me, so I had to watch it like not to get it too much throttle, but man, it felt amazing. And the suspension also, like these Yamahas, they already we know that like the Yamahas have a great suspension. I spent a lot of time on 2020 YZ125X last year that I had from you, but this one feels even better. So what did you guys do to that suspension?
Yeah, so we changed the suspension for this year. The forks are now the latest generation, same as the four-stroke insides. The settings are specific to the 250 two-stroke. It is more a little bit stiffer than last year's bike, which goes along with giving the bike a little more racy feel. So the ergonomics and the ride position is a little more racy. The suspension is also a little bit stiffer, a little more racy. We really tried to lessen the amount of pitching if you're riding aggressively, so it doesn't dive as much in the front and then squat as much in the rear when you're accelerating.
Yeah, it definitely felt great for me. I'm not that aggressive, but whatever I did, it felt really good. The styling is also new for this year. So, Mike, what do you think? How long would it take for Polysport, UFO, and other guys to come up with the restyle kits here?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be working on it. There's a lot of parts changed. I know, I've seen on some of the forums, people are already checking into what it would take to convert the bike. It's quite a bit, but it could probably be done. I don't know that it would really be worth it to. If you could probably the amount you can get for a bike now on the used market, you'd probably be better off selling your older one and just buying a new one. But I believe it can be done. Again, we really worked on making the bike feel more racy, a lot easier to move around on. The seat is not only is it narrower, but it's a lot flatter, so you can move forward and back a lot easier. It's thinner, and just really gives the bike a completely different feel.
Yeah, I did notice the shrouds, they're a little bit closer together. Like the feel you have on the bike, you can move easily back and forth. And just when you look at it from the top, it looks different than other bikes. Even 125X that I had, it just goes a little bit wider, like the older models. So definitely it does feel as a different bike. And it's the power-wise, as I said, this thing is just a little bit maybe more than what I need, but I think I can grow into this kind of power.
you know, like you said, this is a little more than what you're used to. I know you're a bit of a 125 expert, but you know, 450s are a lot of bike for a lot of people to handle. You know, they'd be better off with either a 250F or a two-stroke. You know?
Well, if you're getting this bike, well, you're getting a little bit of power, I guess. It's not as crazy as 450, and then you are saving $2,100, something like that.
Yeah,
close to 2,000.
Right, so $77.99 for the new 250. So yeah, it's noticeably less money than a 450.
All right, guys. So if you are in the market for a new bike, this new 2022 YZ250 or YZ250, some people call it YZ. I think that check it out. It's a great bike. Came out with a lot of new stuff for this year. Feels amazing on the track. Even for the maybe a little bit slower guys like myself, for the weekend warriors, amazing bike. I wouldn't mind to have one, so I need to talk to my new Czech friend and see what we can do. All right, Mike, thanks a lot.
Great.
Thanks for the opportunity, and hopefully we'll work together more. And you guys don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you later.